Yeah, hey guys, it's Rob, and welcome to the third episode. And I'm happy that I can continue with the lagoon, because after the last poll with the petting zoo section, I tried to build again on the lagoon part for our space park here. And here at the beginning of the video you can see my absolutely talented skills as I try to recreate a shark with the path tool. And I'll be honest, I never done anything like this before and never tried. I don't know why. I never had the intention and never seen myself as a great artist to use the path tool to make any beautiful designs or create any silhouettes. Now I felt like it, and I know that the tail of the shark is a bit too short and that the tail isn't quite perfect, so I'd like to apologize at this point and thank a friend, for bringing it to my attention. And so I know the short. Okay. My brain is dead. And so I know the tail of the shark is too short. But yeah, it's too late to correct these. But yeah, alrighty. So yes, what I can say again. But anyway, if you like it, you can try it out, and I'm sure you definitely do it better than me. And why I'm saying that? Because, as I said, I don't see myself as a great artist when it comes to the path tool. And my idea at the beginning was that I wanted to create a very special plaza here near the lagoon stands and have a slightly larger area where the guest can relax. Later I will also place a few amenities nearby so that the plaza looks a little bit more livelier. And then I placed 3 planters to imitate the gills, and in German, of course, Kiemen. After that I will also place a few fountains around in the shape of the path, and then I start placing some rocks in the middle of the shark, because the whole thing should look exciting also and interesting enough from the visitor's perspective. We don't forget, please, that such artistic activities like this here only look beautiful from our perspective, from the creator perspective, and for the guest, they cannot see this design at all, and so I thought I would also like to integrate art here like this. My idea is to imitate a small coral reef, and then I will also place a few statues on this rock so that we have a kind of diorama. I have to say that the megalodon statue, what you can see here in my video, is not accurate, and it is from another statue mod, and it wasn't updated. And I still think the first statue, what you can see here, is also beautiful, and the statue update came after this producing part, and so I thought, doesn't matter. I like both statues of the megalodon, and yeah, why not? And this is also not a foreshadowing, as you can see here with the ichthyosaur statue. I like this combination with the shark, and he hunts his prey, and the ichthys look a little bit scared about it, and yeah, I like this diorama effect here. After that, then I work on the lighting, and as you can guess, I use different shades of blue, and so that the visitor has the feeling that he is in the middle of an underwater diorama. And I hope you like my arrangement with the various decorative elements here, and then you will have a short overview after then, before I start on the rest of design of the lagoon and guest area. Now I'm going to design and decorate the surroundings a bit with rocks and plants, so that we have a bit of separation from the surroundings of the rest of the plaza and lagoon area and the cliffs and the edge in the background. And I've also placed a lot of sun launchers so that we have the feeling that you are at the ocean and can now chill out here and take a nice break between the feeding shows and relax a little bit. I think that areas like these here are elementary and very important and make a park very realistic. After that, I had a very spontaneous idea to take the boat from a mod and use it then as a big banner, so that we have a very nice fish restaurant here. I'll decorate the roof of the amenities further later with a few statues, and also in the back with some rocks for the coral reef look effect, so forth. And the idea was to create a really cute fish restaurant here with a theme, and I hope you like the spontaneous idea too. And after that, then I'll continue to decorate the guest area with the log, these wider log from Jurassic Park, and I like this item, and I think which is great as a beech wood because of the color. And by the way, as you can see, I also put some seating sections here also. And yeah, by the way, this is not a criticism, but what I see quite often in other videos is when we place chairs and tables for guests, I can give you a tip. My tip is when you place all these tables and chairs, don't do many at one place. Then I think in small groups is it enough. Feel free to place them near the amenities or in open spaces where you plan to have seating sections, and take your time to arrange the tables and chairs properly. And you can also orient yourself to the flow of the path or with the flow of the decoration in the near. And this is not meant to be a criticism, and I don't want to tell you what to do with tables and chairs. It's just a spontaneous creative idea of mine, and don't put tons of random tables and chairs in a corner or an open space. I think that's not realistic enough, and a lot of possibilities separated in cozy sections are more likely, so I think, and fill the gaps between buildings and open empty spaces and plan very nice seating sections. And yeah, so what you can see here again in the background is that I placed 2 hotels off screen and integrated a pergola and raised the terrain higher for the hotels, and I want the guests to have the opportunity to have here this hotel on the lagoon with a really nice view, so I think, and have good connections to the attractions themselves. And I combined these 2 hotels so that I had only 2 official entrances, and this is my favorite trick, to connect 2 hotels like this. But what I'm talking about here is exactly this building arrangement, and I will show you this in another video, and I also go into the topic of garden and landscaping design. Then I can say stay tuned for other content video, and I think I produce it this month and give you some tips for arrangement with plants and trees, and it's also suitable for unmodded gamers like you. And then you can see the difference between modded garden sections and unmodded garden section, and good arrangements and so on. And then I give you a little overview what I mean with the hotels and so on. And then I think this is more interesting for modders. But yeah, alrighty. So here you have a better and shorter overview of the build area in the real-time part, and then we come to the big sharks in some moments. Please forgive me, I'm not showing everything what I'm building here in the speed build, because sometimes I'm trying out a few things like this beautiful garden here with the different plants, and then I will think about other little thingies. And then you can also see that I've placed a few statues near the restaurants again with the little tuna statues, and so we have a fisherman's friend restaurant on Danure. So overall, I wanted to hold the area to look organic and very lively with all the plants, and that you have this feeling of being in the middle of a beautiful garden with a fantastic view of the lagoon. But yeah, enough with my stupid talking. Let's hatch some sharks. I'm a big fan of the music when the sharks are released. It's a really great feature that I've grown to love, and I've chosen free sharks. And I know we have different color options, but to be honest, I'm a big fan of the great white shark look and the whale shark skin again. And I'm a bit old school when it comes to the colors for the sharks, but it will be even more colorful in the next episode when I release the other sea creatures like the Shonisaurus and the Archelon. And I used relatively similar skins and patterns for the three sharks, what you can see here. And I released 3 of them here in the background in the meantime. And they all look relatively similar, but still different enough. And I also chose for the second marine species in this lagoon for the Dunkleosteus, because I find the combination with the oldest creature and the youngest creature from Jurassic World Evolution 2 quite pleasant. I think that these two creatures go well together as big, dangerous fishes, and the lagoon would be too big for just only 3 sharks, and I don't like it too overcrowded with the Megalodon, and so I think the combination is still fine. That's why I wanted to have a few other fishes in there too, and both can eat from the shark feeder, and I like that. And yeah, so had the guest, the fantastic show. Every time I can see different jumps from the sharks and the Dunkleosteus. And so we get, after my stupid talking, a few impressions of the animation, and then I get to work on designing the lagoon. Then the lagoon is still empty for now, and then I placed 2 underwater galleries off screen, and I will use a few other objects to decorate the various small areas with some interesting items and boats and coral reefs and so on. And then I also placed underwater a temple in another place in the lagoon and put in a lot of kelp around there, and getting wild with the kelp, but I enjoy it to put this nice little item in the lagoon. And I will say enjoy the speed build part, and then we talk again afterwards, and we see us in some minutes. Okay, now we can quickly see the perspective from the underwater galleries, and now we get after then an overview of the first finished lagoon with the guest area, and we have a lot of happy and dangerous fish in the tank. And by the way, I also gave the 3 sharks special names, and I asked my 2 German YouTuber colleagues if they would help me to find fantastic names. I was so grateful for their creativity and that they didn't let me alone about to search some nice names, and I was so speechless. At how much joy they helping me to choose the names, and now we have for the first KARL-HEINZ, GOTTLIEB and UDO, and I'm pretty sure that the most people who see this video have probably heard these names before. I mean, this is a planet park, and why not to take ancient names from Central Europe and give them to the prehistoric sharks? I'm always amazed when you ask your friends and colleagues for help. You can count on them in any case, and I'm so grateful to them for that. So, no, the fun is over. Of course, these 3 sharks didn't get these 3 names. I couldn't bring myself to enter these names in the game. I refuse this, guys. No. To be honest, yes, it will be very difficult for me to enter these 3 old German names, but I have done it, and when the park is finished one day and I share the save file on Nexus Mods, then you will see that KARL-HEINZ and UDO and GOTTLIEB are happily swimming in the shark tank. I'm of course very open to other name suggestions for the Chonisaurus and the Achelon, and yeah, my loyal fans and friends. Don't let me alone and help me to find beautiful and creative names for the other sea creatures. Thank you. And please don't forget, no German old names anymore. So, thank you Crazy Cat Mary, and thank you Legion. I'm grateful. I hope you enjoyed the further overview and the rest of the video, and yeah, what I can say again. I leave you here on this point with the rest of the few beauty shots, and I think you get a complete overview of the areas that I built here, and in the next episode I design the lagoon, and then I go back to the biospheres, and then I work on the tropical biosphere next. And thank you for watching, guys, and if you have any suggestions, please write me a comment, and if you like the names and you can pronounce them, then leave me a comment and feel free to give me feedback. I'm very sure that you've never heard these 3 names before: KARL-HEINZ, GOTTLIEB and UDO. Yeah, I was suggested to put a larger dome over the lagoon, and by the way, I thought about at first 2, but I think it would be nice if the lagoon was open and not in a dome. I tested it a little bit for the first, but didn't look at nice, and so I leave it. And so we have an open air lagoon. Open air lagoon is good. And the air here on this planet is breathable and not toxic, and plants can grow here, but only with a lot of energy and effort and irrigation. That's why visitors don't need an astronaut suit to walk around here in this park, and yeah. But enough with my talking. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to build the next episode for the other lagoon part for the Chonisaurus and Achelon. And I wish you a nice weekend, my lovely fellas, and until then I can say on this point, bye bye, enjoy the rest of the beauty shots and the video and episode, and thanks for watching, and we see us very soon with the next videos, with the next episode, and the other idea with the garden episode. I mean, it's a standalone video, and so I can show you some nice tips and tricks, and I hope it fits and it helps you and so on. But enough of talking. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.